Hi, my name is Reid Cashman, and I'm here for the Coach's Site Chalk Talk series. Today we're working on a series of drills focusing on using the net to efficiently break the puck out. First drill we're going to work on today is a simple warm-up drill to get our feet going a little bit here, work on our habits of using the net effectively. What we're focusing on is winning your race back to the puck, working your shoulder checks, the importance of your shoulder checks, of looking over both shoulders and being able to see where the forecheck is coming from, and then cutting that net hard so you can lose the forecheck, the final piece being executing your first pass. Drill will start with a D at the bottom of the circle, coach at the top of the circle, and the next D acting as a winger. D-man's going to come up, touch the dot, skate backwards. Coach will dump a puck in. When that puck gets dumped in, D-man's now going to pivot, win his race back to the puck. As he's winning his race back to the puck, he's going to work his shoulder checks, meaning he's going to look over his left shoulder, look over his right shoulder, assuming there's a forecheck coming, working that habit, surround the puck, and now with a wheel mentality, we want to get to the net so we can use that against the forecheck. And again, this detail of, as we're coming around the net, cutting off that post as tight as possible. Once we come off that post, the final piece is executing that pass to your winger. So now that we've gotten our warm-up done with that wheel mentality, working our shoulder checks, cutting that post hard, the second progression of this drill is stopping and coming back the other direction, right? That's why we need to read where F1 and where the forechecker is. The key points stay the same of winning your race back, of working your shoulder checks, looking over both shoulders, and having a wheel mentality. The difference on this one is we want to get to the far post and then stop and come back. So we'll set up the drill the same way. D, coach will move the winger to the other side. Come up, touch the dot, coach will dump a puck in, backwards on that dump, we're going to pivot, we're going to win our race back, we're going to shoulder check over both shoulders. Our habits stay the same on all these so we can read the forecheck. We want a wheel mentality to get to the net. That net helps protect us, it allows us to be more efficient when we're breaking the puck out. In this scenario, the forecheck would be coming to the far post, so we want to get to the far post, stop, and now we're going to come back out to the original side again, cutting this post and always executing that first pass. Now that we've warmed up and worked on our core habits when it comes to using the net effectively, both wheeling and getting to the far post, stopping, coming back, now we're going to add an actual forechecker and practice those same habits. And the way this drill is going to set up, D-man will be lined up on top of the circle on both sides. Coach will be in the middle of the pucks. All right, again, two progressions to this drill. First progression here, D1 is going to be the guy breaking the puck out. D2 is going to act as a forechecker. Coach will dump a puck in. D1, winning his race back, working his shoulder checks, looking over both his left and his right shoulder, and then having a wheel mentality to get to the net to help protect himself. D2 is forechecking the puck, and he can either chase behind the net or meet at the far post. Obviously, D1 has to make the read. If he gets chased, he's going to wheel the net. If D2 cuts him off at the far post, he's going to stop, come back out, and again, every time we come out from behind the net, we cut the post hard, and then we're going to execute a pass to the next line. Now we're ready for a little bit more competition and a little bit higher intensity level with the Dume 2 net drill. In the Dume 2 net drill, we're going to have a blue D, a red D, and coach will be right here with a puck. Red D is going to be chasing blue D. So drill will start. Coach will throw a puck to the blue D. He can choose either net. He chooses this net. Red D has to chase him now. Red D can go either side of the net, but once he chooses a side, he has to go all the way around. So if Red D is going to chase, obviously blue D is coming around, and now we're cutting that post tight to lose him, right? Something we've talked about in the first two drills. Now a rule for the blue D is he has to go to the opposite net. So he cuts that post. Now he's going to the opposite net. Red has to go all the way around. And now again, red gets to decide which way he's going to forecheck. So blue has to work his shoulder checks. Look over both shoulders. Read where the forechecker is coming from. If the red D elects to come this side, obviously blue D is going to stop, come back, cut the post hard, and now he goes to the original net. So you got to go through 3 nets, working your shoulder checks, working cutting the post, and then once you get around the 3rd net, like our first 2 drills, always executing that pass to the coach. Today we talked about using the net to efficiently break the puck out. The 4 keys I hope you got from it were 1, moving your feet and winning your race back to the puck. As you're moving your feet, shoulder checking over both shoulders so you can read where the forecheck is coming from. Always getting to the net with a wheel mentality and cutting the post tight, whether you wheel around it or you stop and back. And then once you cut the post tight, how important it is to execute that first pass on the tape.